TET 2014, then TET 2017. 16.
No, 16 there was no TET.
17. And then
20 and 23.
Let I tell you, Lordship. 3 TETs, 2014, 2017, 2022. 3 selection processes. 3 selection processes, 2016, 2020, and 2022.
The selection was of 2022, result published in the year of 2023.
right.
Why not I 3 times my marks allocated in the interview were near about 1 and 1.5.
Own page টা?
Thereafter, I made an article.
Own page
I
টা?
have got that knowledge from that out of right. But my recommendation was too good. I was not a candidate to get on the minimum. So I only pay
Score in the Viva interview.
only interview.
Only interview.
Only interview. So I am paying
Your TET score can be brilliant. No problem. But interview, it is consistently bad. Which means you can't blame them.
I am only seeking why I have come here, madam. I am only seeking for all for the video graph. Because now it is a system to make transparency of the interview to make videography of
Sir, there cannot be the law is for interview marks, which is the subjective part, least marks are allotted. Maximum marks are for academic, TET, eligibility test, aptitude test. Maximum marks. Subjectivity, Supreme Court guidelines. Subjective, on least marks. I think 10 or 5.
10.
10. If you are getting 1
and 1 subject. So that is
1 minute. So the subjective element, there can never be an appeal on a subjective matter. A writ court does not go into subjectivity. The very nature of the interview is a subjective satisfaction of the persons. There cannot be any appeal on that. There cannot be a challenge to that.
Why I am paying so much. I didn't have that got opportunity until unless there is a provision of since there is a
Sir, I have heard of re-evaluation of OMR sheet, answer scripts, but I've never ever come across re-evaluation of Viva marks. In my career, I have not come across. Because the law is against you. The law says subjectivity, exclusive discretion.
That's true.
So why can't sit in appeal over a discretionary matter?
Election process. And for better transparency of the
The petitioner seeks the videography of the interview conducted by the WBBPE, interview stroke Viva Voce, for the year, for the recruitment process of the year 2022.
Review my marks.
Full stop. The full stop. He submits that he participated in 2 earlier recruitment processes conducted in the year 2016 and 2019. 20. In which he was awarded 1 and 1.5 marks each. It is submitted that given the petitioner's performance in the TET academic qualifications and aptitude test, it is impossible that the petitioner should get 1 and 1.5 marks in a Viva Voce exam. Full stop. Para. By dicta laid down by the Supreme Court, marks in a Viva Voce, which is the subjective না ভাইবাবু না এই ভাইবাবু কেটে দাও এটা না it is now well settled that a viva voce stroke interview marks are based on the subjective satisfaction of the interview panel of the members of the interview panel. Full stop. To eliminate any chance of subjectivity playing any vital role in any selection process in the country, in terms of the dicta of the Supreme Court, the least of marks are reserved in any examination process for the interview part, which is the subjective part. Paragraph. The very nature and categorization of interview marks being subjective, the question of any review under Article 226 of such subjectivity does not and cannot arise. In the aforesaid circumstances, the question of calling for any videography of the interview process of the writ petition of the year 2022 does not and cannot arise. For the reasons stated hereby, no relief can be granted to the petitioner. WP fails and hereby dismissed.
Actually, there was a disparity. The person who got lower marks in written exam, those persons got higher marks in biology.
Quite possible.
That due to that reason, my lord, I have come.
Quite possible. People may be very not so good in answering questions, but they may be really brilliant in orally. Sometimes people it's a psychological thing. So some people are very good at writing, but when they can't face an interview, and that's vital because you will be facing students.
My submission was, my lord, whether my performance before the interview board was satisfactory or
That
was
your marks
that was videographed by the
that can't be judged by a third party, much less a writ court. Absolutely not. We have no area to role to play in that because it is subjective. It is completely discretionary.
Not only one correction in the second last line. It should be 2022 recruitment process instead of 2023.
22 crore. The law says that subjective matters absolutely outside the domain of any appeal, any review, any challenge, any questioning.
Recruitment process of 2020 and examination hit 2020.
Exam could be interview held in 2023. Next.